Hey guys, it's your girl Mika, the Traveling Tarot. I know I've been gone for a little bit. I've been restructuring the podcast, and I've also been focusing more on doing private one-on-one readings, and I'm working on coming back with season 2. So I just want you guys to stay tuned and know that I did not forget about you. Right now I am going live on oranum, where you still, but you also have the opportunity of a private session right there in the chat. So the link will be in the description for that. And I'm lining up a bunch of really cool interviews for the show. And I am finding, right now I'll be doing it on YouTube, I'm actually looking for a better platform that will be able to put some respect on my name. But no, I'm working on just trying to set things up so that they flow a little simpler, especially now that I have more constraints on my time. But I definitely wanted to check in with you guys, and I will sometimes still be posting the live sessions as well on this channel until I jump back in with the podcast. But when I do jump back in, you guys, it'll still be Ask Your Questions, we'll still have music, it'll still be packed with nothing but fun and entertainment. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I was thinking about you, and that I miss you, and that I love you, and that you guys are always on my mind. And I am going to post, probably after this video here, this session that I did do on oranum. It went very well. But what I didn't realize is it was not recording my face. So, it is just going to be the audio. So, enjoy. And I will see you guys back here soon. In the meantime, do hit that notification bell, because I will be, making an announcement and then jumping right back into the rotation. However, the show might also not be weekly. I'm still working out the logistics of that. Like I say, with my new time constraints and my new focus being more on clients, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah. I love you guys. Take care. Peace. Hey there, guys. What's up? My name is Mika. I am the Traveling Tarot. And I am so excited to be making my debut here on oranum. I have been a tarot reader for many, many years, and started doing it because it pretty much saved my life during one of the darkest times. And so I found that it is a very valuable tool to help you check the current energies, as well as find out exactly how to move forward, or what some of the challenges or things like that might be in your life. I'm fairly new to the channel, but like I said, I'm not new to tarot at all. I can use this tool to help you get clarity on love, on money, on even some physical condition. No question is crazy, so feel free to open up, and and I'll be more than happy to go deeper with you into a private session. But what I'm just going to do today as an introduction is just pull a few cards and see where the energies are at, and see kind of what Spirit wants you guys to know about what's actually might be going on for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to go ahead and just start with pulling some overarching energies with these oracle cards, and then we'll do some clarifying, okay? So what do you want beautiful viewer to know about the current energy? Okay, so the first card that we did get is Back to Basics. Spirit is definitely wanting us to come to a place of authenticity and also just a place of kind of being stripped back to basics, just like it said there. And to be honest, it says at the bottom of the deck here, there's no justification needed here. So there could be something that you're kind of over. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I am Mika the Traveling Tarot, and I am here for you. And I'll be more than happy to pull a couple of cards if you have any questions, okay? Oh, absolutely. Perfect. We have a career. Thank you so much. We have a career question. Did you have anything specific? Because I actually do have some cards that I use specifically for career most of the time, and then I can do some clarifying for you. And then we'll get back to actually answering those questions here, but feel free to drop your question, you guys. Okay, so the question that Craddy has is there any job coming? Let's see where the energies are currently. I'm just going to pull... Oh, fantastic. Okay, and they said they applied at Surratt University. And let's see what Spirit has to say about that. Tell us about this job for Craddy. What information do you want me to share? Ooh, this is a great sign, actually. We have the feathers showing up. And feathers notoriously represent angels. So this is definitely something that's divine here. And it specifically says abundance. It specifically says easy money. It says divine intervention, light work, air related, and it says travel. So this is definitely a good sign, especially with ornaments showing up at the bottom of the deck. We have extra money, mature investment, celebration, and yeah, this is definitely a good sign. I'm going to go ahead and pull a tarot card so that we can get a little bit deeper in there, but it is looking like it's pretty good. How long has it been since you applied? And how long have you been waiting to hear back? And really, how do you feel about the energy that you put out there in the interview and everything? Because the cards are saying that it is looking pretty good, and this is something that is divinely guided. Okay, now don't let that discourage you. They're definitely saying, because it has been a minute, one of two things they're actually saying to me right now. If you're overly focused on the fact that you haven't heard back because it's been a couple of weeks, that could be causing more of a block than you think. So if you could find a way to withdraw your energy or shift it onto other opportunities, then yes, I'll definitely answer some questions for you guys, and if you guys need something deeper, then definitely you'll want to pull something into the private chat. But yeah, I can definitely pull a card for you. Let me go ahead and wrap up Krati's question. They're just saying don't be discouraged. I'm just going to do a clarifier here, but it looks like there are some things going on in the background, they're saying, and that if you're overly focused just on this opportunity, that's what's causing the delay. So you want to just go ahead. Yeah, look at the Queen of Pentacles is showing up. She's all about abundance. This is that confirmation there. But she's also not overly focused on how it's going to turn out. She's sort of sitting in a place of ease here. And then you have the King showing up at the bottom of the deck. You want to redirect your focus and regain your power by not overly waiting for this opportunity. But with the cards that showed up here, it does look pretty good. Now, if you do want to go deeper to find out what the delay is, feel free to go ahead and get a private chat from me. But I'm going to go ahead and answer Kataki's question. Okay, yeah, yeah, no problem at all. And I'm here for you guys. I'm going to be doing this regularly. And like I said, this is my first time, so I'll be here for a little while, but I'll be doing it regularly for a few hours a day. So make sure you do hit the subscribe button or whatever it is on here, and stay tuned for more readings, and I'll be here to help. Okay, so hey Friendly, how are you? Thanks for joining. What's your question there, Kataki? Has ex-boss Nitin hired new employee in my place for account post after I left? Okay, so you're just wondering if that they actually replaced you yet. Okay, and you know what? That's kind of funny that they want me to use these cards, but let's see what they say. I'm going to use these. These are the cards that I saw when I was reading your questions, so let's see what this is. You left your job in May of 2025, and you're trying to see if they replaced you with somebody new. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. So we have sacrifice and we have ask your angels showing up with passions as well. So the energy of this indicates that they may have replaced you since then. Obviously, it's a business, so nothing to be taken personally. But I'm going to pull some cards just to do a little bit of clarifying, just to see what they mean exactly by ask your angels, okay? Because it says something here about seeking the divine and how they want to support you. And I think maybe, much like I told Krati, is if you're overly focused on this one thing, it could be counterproductive to your current situation or your current energy. So let's see what we got here. What do you want Kitaki to know about this situation? Okay, and they actually gave me 3 cards out here. So now it kind of confirms what I just said there, especially because so they have refilled the position. All right, so let's just take that for what it is. But this information is meant to set you free and help you see something more clearly, okay? Because like I said, if you've been overly fixed on that, now you can use that information and move forward into something new. Like sort of once you feel free of that, then now you can say, okay, which direction? And to be honest, there's one direction here that's certainly much more clear than the others, but I would have to go into a private session with you so that we can go a little bit deeper and I can find out a little bit more about your situation. Okay, but I do hope that did help you, and if that's bad news, I'm sending you so much love, and if that's good news, it's because ultimately you're being set free with that information, then I'm sending you a big hug either way. Okay, so make sure you do hit the favorites. I will be on here more regularly and available for you guys. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go on into Friendly's question. How you doing there, Friendly? Let me go ahead and clear the space here a little. You are asking a question about your next big date will be. Okay, and so are you looking at the type of person, the zodiac sign? Do you just have like when it would be in mind, anything specific? Or just overall when it might be? Okay, cool. So let's see what info. Use these here. And these. What do you want Friendly to know in regards to love? Ooh. Okay. Ooh, and you got yourself a very specific message, okay? And that's actually wonderful news. So whatever it is that you might be doing, they want you to be a little more clear on it, but they did say something about something coming to you within the next few months. But maybe an approach that you have been taking, you might want to reconsider or look at or look for another approach. Let me go just a little bit deeper here, just to see if I can maybe get you a direction of who to look for, or see what they say with the tarot. But I can definitely see something coming in for you within the next few months there. But you want to be very clear. They're being very specific here. Instead of like hoping for something to fall in your lap, when you're doing your visualization or you're imagining who you're going to be with, be very clear. That's what that communicate clearly is you're communicating exactly who you're attracting by what you're seeing, okay? And you want to imagine it without the drama, without the hurdles, without having to hawk your guitar, and just see the person sort of live in that end, okay? But let me just pull one more card for you so that we can see who might be coming your way. Because it looks like it could be somebody in your sphere already. And yeah, I was going to say, because whatever work you've been putting in towards, in terms of focus on this, it is about to pay off, because they're saying within the next few months. And it could be an earth sign. That's going to be a Capricorn, a Taurus. It actually kind of feels like a Taurus. I'm not sure if you know. A Taurus, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Okay, but I can certainly, like I said, go deeper. And we do have, again, this is the Five of Pentacles, but it is an earth card to confirm that it looks like it's going to probably be an earth energy that comes in. Okay, so again, if that helped you, thank you again. And please do just go ahead and hit that favorite. I'll be back on again often. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move to Majestic's question. Thanks again, everybody, for joining. This is such a nice, warm welcome for my first appearance here on oranum Cam. Okay, let's see. Do you see me and Betty going on a date in the future, or is it over? Okay, Majestic, let's see what's going on here. And and that's probably why they wanted me to wait, because these cards are usually very specific when I use them in regards to reconciliation readings. So let's see what Spirit says. What do you want Majestic to know about Betty and their relationship? What's going on with Betty and Majestic? Oh, thank you. Okay, so they're being a little bit cagey here, which is not always that fun when you want a direct answer, but they did say there are things happening behind the scene and you're not able to see them yet. So you do have to trust this process, and they double down on it with the underarching energy, which is trust that everything will happen at the right time, that it's supposed to happen, and don't force anything. Let the universe handle it for you and relax. Now I'm going to see with my Divine Time Oracle deck to see if we can get a little bit clearer, or like lock in a little closer on the time. But it seems like whatever is going on there, Majestic, it is moving, even if you don't see it. But you kind of, they don't really want you to know exactly. It's going to be something that is forming behind the scenes, and it may even be unexpected when it does show back up in your world. What do you want Majestic to know in terms of time? Can we get even any information? Because it seems like they're being pretty clear here that, yeah, no, you're just gonna have to trust this. And much like I told Friendly, you want to imagine. Oh, look at this. Around June. Okay, so you want to imagine this situation. Okay, and again, right now, if you guys are not together, you don't need Betty to live in that end of you guys being together without the drama, without the whatever happened. And so the universe can more move towards that picture if you're putting out that energy, okay? Because it does say that something else is going to also be coming through next year. Now you guys may find some type of reconciliation or some common ground in June, but it might blossom into something to where you guys are back together next year. And again, they want you to just trust that process right now instead of obsessing over it. Okay? And so I hope that did help, but you know what, I could, if you did want to go into a private session, obviously I can get a little bit deeper for anything that we want to know, maybe find out exactly where Betty is on it. But I'm here for you guys. Always do hit that favorite button so that you guys can know whenever I do jump on. And I'm going to go ahead and move to, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I feel so happy to be here. I'm going to go to Shilpa's question. Love message. Okay, were you just looking for something overall, or did you have a specific question there, Shilpa? Are you still there? Overall. Okay, let's see. What do you want Shilpa to know? Oh, thank you so much. It seems like because it sparkled like that, it was a good news. So thank you for whoever sent the credit. And once I learn the system, I'll be better at acknowledging. Okay, let's see. So are you, because what came up is you can learn so much from each other. Is there someone that you are specifically focused on right now? Because there's maybe some type of separation is what it kind of feels like. Let me see, I'm going to pull another, because the underarching was have faith and be patient. So whatever it is right now, even if because it feels like a separation, or somebody that you might have like an underlying, like, be pining away for, and they're saying the separation is so that you can learn something during this separation. But have faith and be patient. Okay, and let's see why they're asking you to be patient. Yeah, because they're saying right now. Okay, so these cards are kind of confirming that there could be something underlying, even if you're not fully aware of it, or a relationship that might still be having some impact on how you are relating to or experiencing love right now. If you are with someone or pining away for someone, they understand that truly right now you may be trying to be okay, but you're not. There's still something underlying going on. And they're saying try to be patient with yourself and work on relieving this pressure, because there's something that you need to learn from each other right now. Now I'm going to pull a tarot card to see how much deeper we can go here, or at least get you a little direction as to what this is. Is that making any sense for you, Shilpa? Because if there is someone that you're pining away for, or someone that's on your mind or you're trying to not think of right now, there is a reason for the separation, and they just want you to be aware of that. So that you know, it doesn't help the pain much, but it does help that, you know, there is a purpose for this, because they are also learning from you as well. Yeah, and that, I mean, look, Judgment and the Lovers, I'm not lying here. There is somebody else, and if you take some time to think about it, that person who pops into your mind, that's probably who it is, okay? They want you to know that this could be, whatever this is, could be an aligned thing, but this separation is necessary. So please try not to buy into what you might be experiencing right now during this separation, and understand that it's because you're needing to learn something during this right now, okay? And then again, Judgment lets you know that there's something more going on here. So I do hope that helped you. And again, if you want anything deeper so that we can find out exactly what they mean, or who this is, or what the heck they're talking about, I'm here for you, okay? You can also shoot me messages if I'm not online, and then as soon as I get them, I'll hit you guys back as well. So yes, Magic Rainbow, yes, how are you? Thank you for joining. What do you got for me? Well, Shilpa, I will say, and I'm going to jump into Magic Rainbow's question because I'm clearing your energy right now. And again, I would love to go deeper in like a private session with you about this. But there is something that you're focused on now, or maybe that you might not really be being honest with yourself about, that might cause it to be a slow-going process. That's all. Okay, how does Michael feel about you? These are perfect cards for that. And I'll use this. So we have... Okay, Michael. Let's tune into Magic Rainbow and Michael's energy. Not that one, not those. Tell me about Michael. Excuse me. Okay, excuse me. Tell me about Michael and Magic Rainbow. What do you want from them now? Wow. That's pretty straightforward. And again, I always want to put this disclaimer out there. This is not go run to his house and say, oh, this tarot reader said that we're supposed to be together. But the answer is he cares about you. He loves you. Now the circumstances don't really matter. Trust that your desire will come to you and it will manifest. No need to worry. Know that your manifestation is already on its way, but they do want you to detach. This is the bottom of the deck energy, which is basically confirming, because it says doesn't really matter how it looks right now, even if you guys are in some type of a separation. But they're saying don't worry. It's basically what I was telling the guys earlier. Just stay in the vision. Trust that it's going to come to you. And don't worry that it's already on its way. But they do want you to detach from that. Like, accept that truth and then detach from it, okay? Let me pull you one tarot card as well, just so that I can get a little bit deeper confirmation. And then if you want to know more, obviously, we can go deeper in a private session. What else do we want Magic Rainbow to know? But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, who knows the actual story? And to be honest, the story is irrelevant. It's about the energy. And it seems like what it feels like is there is some type of separation, because they're talking about circumstances that don't really matter. But they're saying he does care about you. He does love you. And what do you want her to know about that? Yeah, and this even further confirms that it's like, know that it's on its way and detach. Because yes, the Seven of Swords traditionally can mean, sneakiness and deceit or whatever, but most importantly, it also means stealth. It means moving in silence. It means receiving the strategy and not going and acting on something until you've received the strategy, okay? And that's what that Seven of Swords is confirming right now. But the page is at the bottom saying, do stay open because there is love here. Okay, there's definitely love here, but they don't want you to try to force this into being. Now that you have the information, detach from it and expect the outcome. Okay? So I hope that did help you. And yeah, if anybody else has any questions, feel free to drop them in there. I'm also available for longer private sessions. And yeah. I'm also going to be posting a monthly all signs reading, as well as a mid-month reading that will be available in the premium content section. So you guys are going to get a whole lot of this space. So stay tuned. And yeah, I hope that did help, but it's looking pretty good. Thank you so much, Magic Rainbow. I really, really appreciate you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull a few more cards and see if I can tune into what the most kind of burning question is right now. Because obviously the energies are pretty heavy. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But remember, life is a matter of focus and it's a matter of perspective. So if you can keep that in mind and work on keeping perspective, then maybe you can navigate life's stuff a little easier. But we're fresh out of a retrograde, so that's something that I'm sure has been a very interesting time. And the craziest thing is oh man, that's so crazy, I didn't even know that it wasn't showing me here, because it changed. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, Yeah, so we just got out of a retrograde, and it has been wild. And I didn't realize that it was a retrograde for some reason until, thank God, it was almost over a few days in. But I did notice the energies were a little bit heavy, and I've just been sort of kind of my head down working on some other stuff, and it was just kind of crazy how retrograde it was. So let's see what energies are now coming through with this Cosmic Dreamscape deck. And now that we're kind of in the post-shadow of it, and it ended on the 20th there. And then again, feel free to go ahead and drop your question in the comments. I'm available to go deeper, but I'm more than happy to give you a little bit of clarity, a little bit of insight. And yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for welcoming me so well. Yeah, that's so perfect. And it's the perfect card to get when you are fresh out of a retrograde. And that is so crazy because the bottom of the deck, and this is the spiritual mic drop, which I love to say, it says go back to basics. Remember, the first card that I got, that I pulled, was back to basics. I'm telling you, you want to, right now is a time, because that retrograde was about stripping away whatever and jump into action now that you are stripped and like back to basics. Now you are down to, okay, I have fine-tuned my strategy, whatever it is. I've fine-tuned my strategy, and now I can move forward without all the extra stuff that was being attached to me, okay? And so now you're ready to jump into action. It makes perfect sense that you would jump right into that Mars energy, okay? Let's do some clarification, though, because this Mars energy can be reckless, but Spirit's not saying be reckless. Spirit is saying, now that you have a little less weight on your back, now let's move forward, okay? What do you want them to know about this Mars energy? Because I know we're fresh out of that retrograde, we're in the post-shadow of it, and things might be just now coming back online. You might still want to check for whatever delays or messages or things like that could have happened. But all signs are pointing to go. Seriously here, I mean, ooh, I love that so much. And we get the star energy showing up here, okay? And we got it showing up with the Hanged Man. Now here, this is about going back to basics. This is about that new perspective where you're just moving with what you need to move forward, and you've stripped away all of the things that either you thought you need or the things that may have been causing blocks. So this could be asking you to surrender so that you can receive that new perspective, or you're fresh out of that retrograde. You've done the stripping away, and now you are living a new perspective. You're feeling more hopeful, you're feeling more connected, and you're feeling more guided. And now you're ready to jump into action. Okay, and so that is such a beautiful energy to get fresh off of a retrograde, because I know that it can be, hey, how are you, Debbie? Thank you so much for joining me. Do you have a question? That could be such an amazing energy after retrograde. And then when I pull this, we have that self-sustaining energy. So you have the Nine of Pentacles coming in. Now that you are lighter, you can jump into action. Okay. No pick? What do you mean by that? Today, this is my first time streaming on oranum cam, but I just got my profile picture set up. I'm not sure if that means you don't have a pick. I'm not sure, okay, but I will get the hang of this, seriously. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, guys. So all signs are definitely pointing to go. If you have been receiving these nudges, or even sitting on something where you can feel yourself being pulled to do it, they're saying do it, especially after you've already done whatever shedding that needed to be done during that retrograde. Okay, that's what they're for, and they might be uncomfortable as hell, but that's so that when they're over, you can move forward. So you do, but that's after having gone back to basics. So keep that in mind as well. Are you there, Dove Debbie? Okay. Well, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Right now, I'm just kind of pulling some messages in regards to what energies might be coming in over the next few weeks. We're fresh off that retrograde, and yeah. So this is really cool. I'm so excited to have found this platform and to be able to reach people who are open to this. So I love you guys. Thanks. So, okay, so we have the stars showing up. We had that showing up. Let's see what else comes up, because we had it showing up with the Hanged Man. And honestly, the song that's coming into my head is that time for some action. And I'm hearing Be Real just say time for some action over and over again. Especially looking at this Mars card showing up. Okay, this is the time. Look at that. This is the time. Everything that was before is dying or dead with this death card. And it's moving into the rebirth. It's moving right into that legacy, that abundance, that long term. Now, this is about long-term vision. So you also want to be... I was just going to say it. That's so crazy. I was literally about to say it. It feels like it could be a slow-going energy, and it might feel slow for that reason. Hey, Barbie doll, thank you so much, and thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. All right, do you have a question? I would love to bring some clarity to you. But yeah, guys, it might be slow-going, so don't be discouraged if the action that you take doesn't yield this huge result. It's all about placing one foot in front of the other. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on in Barbie doll's love life. Okay, and you've kind of just been single since then? Ah, gotcha. Okay, let's see what the cards say here, because the energy that I can already feel right now is it's definitely time for you to take some steps to shake this up. I was just about to say, and I don't even have to pull a card to say that. I can feel that it's time to shake things up here. For you, it's irrelevant what he does, but it's definitely time for you to step back into that, Barbie. I mean, really, I'm going to go ahead and play on that. Barbie, is not going to put up with that. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull something from the soul trees here. And the first card I did pull when I pulled this deck up was Ascension. So it was confirming what I had said about, it's definitely time for you to decide to just step out of this and shake things up. But what do you want Barbie to know about her love life? Okay. Oh, that is so perfect. Okay, so the first card that shows up for you is ease and connection. And I was going to say, and it says perception. And I was going to say, when I was saying, like, it's time for you to decide to step out, that's what they're asking you to do. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, and I know that is a frightening way to be. And sometimes that can cause paralysis, and that would be why the shadow energy is showing up underneath that, because it isn't that you don't want to. There are things that are happening underneath the surface that are maybe causing you not to move the way you really want to move. But they are saying connection is the key right now, Let's finish up the energy about your love life and what could be coming in, just so that I don't break the chain. And then we can go deeper in a private session, and we'll talk more about your career and stuff if you're interested in doing that. But let me clarify these cards here for you. But I mean, like I said, it's definitely obvious that they're saying, and I know it might be a frightening thing, but it doesn't hurt to go out and get some connection. Right now, you just need to feel connection. And so that you can kind of even maybe meet someone out there that can help you in your situation. Yeah, and that's so funny. This is a completely different energy, and we got the star again. It's all about remaining hopeful when you're out there seeking new connection with people. But that would also help you. Yeah, and I know that's the tough part when you can't trust people, and that would be why perception would show up. That's why shadow and perception would show up. Because of the fact that you have that perspective of people, then the people that you might encounter will confirm, yeah, okay, well, yeah, because that's how the universe works. If you don't, you're going to meet people not to trust. And it's a little bit rough, but that's so funny that the death card showed up in this deck too. This is spirit doubling down on that same energy that we literally just had for the last question, which was, I can't remember who it was, but whatever it was about the star and death energy. Something needs to die so that you can step fully into this rebirth, and you are being guided, but you do have to find this place of hope, and you can find it in connection. You may not have to like step out there and start dating or whatever, but I feel like finding other people to be around, and not a trauma bond, like people you can actually enjoy yourself around, will be the thing that'll help you look more towards ease and ease your perception of not being able to trust people. And look, I get it, believe me, because almost every time I do that, that's exactly what happens. Oh, you confirmed exactly what I thought was going to happen, but that's how the universe works. If you think it's going to happen, you're getting what you expect. And so the work is to try to expect differently. And you can soften that. Like I said, you don't have to jump into this or that, but try to challenge some of those beliefs that do come up in the meantime. I'm going to pull one more card for you. And then, like I said, if you want to go deeper about career, definitely let me know and we'll do a private session. Or the next time I'm on, I'll see if we can jump into a career question if you jump back on. But let's see. Give me one more card for Barbie. Let's find out how... Yeah, the Knight of Cups, it's all about, and honestly, this is all about you accepting some type of invitations, but also following that spark or following that heart, maybe even connecting to groups that do things that you like to do. If you like to cook, jump into cooking groups. This is where you're going to meet those real connections, and they're going to be the ones that you can trust with the Hierophant showing up. It's just the circles you may have been meeting people in may have confirmed exactly what, but but yeah, I mean, like I said, just stay hopeful, Barbie, because connection is going to be where it's at, but right now you have to ease your perception of how you feel about people, or they're going to confirm exactly how you feel, okay? And just try to have faith, and yeah, I mean, Oh, hi, Miss Sam. How are you? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually jump into. So, Barbie, like I said, we'll get into your career stuff if you're interested in doing a private session, or I'll be back on. I'll be on pretty much every day. So if you guys do favor, you guys will see me, and then we can answer any more questions. But I do like to try to get to everybody's question if I can before I jump off. Okay, Miss Sam, do you have a question for me? I appreciate you guys so much for checking me out. My name is Mika. I'm the Traveling Tarot, and yeah, I use the cards to see where the energy is, where the block is, and how we can get the heck out of both of those things. Okay. So if you have any questions, let's see. Between now and May, okay. Were you looking specifically about a career or career and finances, or were you just looking in general? In general, okay. Hey Annie, thanks so much for joining. Yes, Annie's next. Go ahead and get your question locked and loaded. I'll take those. Okay, so we have peaceful resolution and we have wait showing up. Are you waiting for some type of a decision or situation, or are you in some type of a, for lack of a better expression, struggle or tug of war with something with someone? Because we have compromise also showing up. They're saying if there is some type of a thing that's happening that could be coming up here in May, don't just act. Like, there is a peaceful resolution here, okay? But it is going to require some type of compromise. I'm going to pull a card here to see exactly what they mean about that. But if you are in some type of and it could very well be that you're torn in between decisions. Maybe there's a couple of directions that you can go regarding an ex. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, try not to act impulsively right now, because there is a peaceful resolution. It may not be something that you're seeing right now, so it could be hard to feel that that's true. But they're saying it is going to require some type of a compromise. And then when I picked that up, I did get success. So it is going to be a peaceful resolution that is going to turn out good for everyone involved. Okay, so let me pull one card for you to see what else they want to confirm here. Yeah, that's so funny, because we have the Page of Cups showing up again, which is all about some type of new fulfillment or a new message of love. And then we have the Page also. These all also both represent new inspiration, new sparks, new fulfillment, new actions. But they're saying right now, be open to compromising. And if you feel some type of an emotional thing flare up, wait. Try to say it in your head, scream it into a pillow, say F the world to the mirror. Don't try to, does he want to get back with you? Well, so I'm saying, so like if you're feeling angry right now and you don't lash out, they're saying there's a peaceful resolution that will be disrupted by any type of reaction right now. So if there's something that's going on that causes you to react, try not to react to him about it, okay? Especially if this is about your ex. Now, if you want to find out if he wants to get back with you, I could go a little bit deeper, but like I said, I do have Annie waiting for a question, and I am looking to do private sessions and go deeper with you guys. This is another reason why I got on a platform like this. But if you don't want to do a private session, then when you see me on again, make sure you keep that question, and I'll make sure I get that question answered for you. But there is some clarity coming in, okay? Because the bottom of the deck with these pages, which represents new energy, we have it showing up with the King of Swords, which is all about clarity and all about truth, okay? And that's a mastery card. So you go from the Page to the King, but this is the peaceful resolution versus you lashing out before the time is to send this message out to him, okay? Cool. Okay, and Annie, are you still there? Because if you are, I'm ready for your question. I love that, because I did pull it and you did get the Ace of Wands too. So things are coming to a head in that situation, okay? But just kind of wait to be guided to the action, or wait to respond to what shows up, kind of thing. Oh, okay, perfect. Annie, what do you have for me? I'm going to take a little sip of water, guys. Okay. My ex who broke up in August. Okay. So, okay, fam set him up with... Okay, so we're going to talk about that. Let's see. Okay. Now, I think they want to use these and these. Possibly these. So, Annie has a question about her current ex, her current ex who is now in another relationship, and how he's feeling currently about their situation. Or he's an ex-husband first. So let's see. Oh, H is his initial. Okay, I thought he was an ex-husband. Okay, XH. So let's see. Let's find out about, let's first ask about you and let's first ask about his current situation and what's happening there. Okay, and then we'll go into does he regret. We'll go deeper with does he regret. Okay, so that's interesting. Well, let me. Ooh, I kind of want to be nosy now. Okay, so first I was gonna say, because we got to embrace and find peace with the current state of being. That it looks like he could be happy in his current relationship. I'm always gonna tell you guys the truth. But then we got this at the bottom of the deck. So it says false illusions, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits, but deceptions. It's like they want you to find peace with where you are right now, but don't fall into an illusion by thinking everything is all perfect over there. Quite honestly, because that's what the question was about. So it's not saying he's not happy. Most importantly, you need to find peace regardless. But don't think it's all rainbows and butterflies over there. Okay, let's see why, because I gotta be nosy as to find out what they mean. What do you want? What do you mean by this? Tell me a little bit more about Annie. Yeah, hi Rhea. Yeah, go ahead and get your question ready as soon as I wrap it up with Annie here. We'll find out a little bit more if it could have to do with that, and that's crazy. Okay, let me see. All right, Spirit. Tell me what you want me to tell Annie here. I'm gonna pull one more here because it does say something about something ending badly here. Actually, with you guys. And I'm going to lightly touch on this real quick, Annie, because I want to go ahead and jump into some other questions. But it looks like to answer your other question, it looks like he might regret this. Look, again, I am not saying go show up to this man's house. I will never tell you to do anything like that. But I will say that with the 10 of Wands showing up with the 6 of Wands, it shows that yes, it ended badly, but he could very well feel bad about the fact about what happened to you guys. And I'm not saying that he's pretending to be happily in love with somebody else. He could very well be, but they just don't want you to think, oh, everything is exactly as it seems. Because according to these cards here, that even though something did happen that was kind of rough with you guys, with that 6 of Wands showing up, does seem like you're on his mind in some way, especially with that King of Wands showing up. I mean, that's all Wands energy there. Like, you're on his mind in some way. Okay? Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, and I get that it's painful, and that's the reason why we're kind of at least happy to hear that we might be on their mind, but it's the sort of thing where if you go force something, you change the outcome versus just allowing it to come into being the way that it's supposed to. Because there's also things people have to learn along the way, Cool. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to go deeper about this or any other area of your life, like I said, I'm encouraging private sessions, or I'll be here regularly, so you can certainly jump on sometimes and ask your question. I'm going to move on to Rhea. Will you get an interview at E? Okay. Let me see. Clear the energy here. Okay. Let's talk about the energy of Rhea's interview at E. Okay, what do you want Rhea to know about her interview? Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. All right. right, so on the surface there, Rhea, if you're still here. Oh, yes, you're here. Okay, great. We got gift and we got chess. So this is a very positive, overarching energy. However, there is going to need to be a strategy to be able to land this interview. Okay, so it does say you'll need to think it through. And again, not that it's not possible, but if you're just trying to get an interview there, you'll just have to come up with a strategy to do that. But it showing up with gift shows me that you are able to come up with that strategy, or you are able to cross whatever boundary shows up to get you in the door to that interview. I'm going to pull you a couple of tarot cards to see, but we also do have work surprise. That's why I say I do encourage you to move forward and go to that interview, because what it looks like is if you can come up with the right strategy, that could turn into something very prosperous. And it says sudden windfall on here as well. So let's see what the oh, beautiful. Oh, that's what I'm saying. If I were you, Rhea, I don't know where you are in the interview process, or even if you've even reached out to them. Yes, do that, because what shows up under all of this is paperwork, contracts, learning as you go. This means signing contracts possibly in this situation here, okay? But again, you'll want to come up with the appropriate strategy, or find out what others have done to land an interview, or have done during the interview process, okay? But you don't have, no, that's okay. No, that's okay. If you haven't reached out to him yet, I know you haven't gotten the invitation yet. I'm not sure where you are. Have you even reached out to him yet? Because if you haven't, do that. And if you have, and it's been a while, if you haven't heard back, follow up, okay? Because we definitely have paperwork and contracts showing up. So in response to your question, it looks very, very good. Now, you also want to take a light approach to this. And again, like I told a few others, you don't want to just be so fixed on this one opportunity that you're closed off to anything else, because that repels. So any outcome that could have gone in your favor is in danger of not, because you're overly focused on something. Okay, so if you can redirect your energy, apply, and then apply to a few different places, then you can trick your brain into thinking, oh, I'm waiting for multiple things, even though that's the one you want the most, you know. Oh, if it's through an agency, yeah, definitely look into it then, okay? And if it because I think they're definitely saying you want to be assertive here, because it sounds like an opportunity a lot of people, or feels like an opportunity a lot of people are going to be interested in. So you don't want to sit back and hope to receive the answer. You want to receive it by being assertive. You don't want to be a pain in the butt, but you want to definitely go, hey, I'm here too. I'm capable. Here's my resume. I just wanted to follow up to see what's going on. Like, you want to show that interest as well. I'm going to pull you a tarot card, though, so that we can go a tad bit deeper. But they are also saying, especially if it is through an agency, if there is some chance that there is a missed opportunity here, that is because there is something better for you. But again, in response to your question, they showed these cards, which means that opportunity is a very viable thing, but you're going to need to come up with a strategy, or maybe be more assertive, so that you can put yourself in the front runner position for that. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these cards, the card that clarifies this, is a queen. Okay, close enough. The Nine of Pentacles. She's very Queen of Pentacles energy. She's very self-sufficient, confident. She steps into that agency and says, oh yeah, hey, I was following up about this. You know what I mean? So that's all. You guys. See, this is why I love tarot, and I don't care where I get to do it. Did I not say the Queen of Pentacles energy? Did I not say embody this? She's going to step in there, not with an attitude, with confidence, and say, hey, what's up with this job? It's been a minute. I love that. Oh, I love that so much. Thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, very, very possible, Rhea. I would definitely assert yourself into this situation because with the cards that showed up, it looks like you are more than capable to do this. Okay, you got this. Does anybody else have any questions? Let me scan through here. And let's see, when your message. Oh, yes. Hey, Miss M, you are here. You got another question for me? Okay. Okay, Khalid. Okay, and can I ask how long it's been since you guys have been together? I love these cards for that because they're so direct and so specific. $2024. Okay, so let's see what they want you to know here about Miss M and Khalid. Okay. Okay, so you had two cards jump out. We have all he wants to do right now is hug you. It feels lighter and easier than before, but he's more excited than you are. He would do anything for you to let him. He admires you, but you don't know yet if you can ever forgive him and the abuse of trust. So it sounds like here something happened and flip the roles if it was vice versa. Things happen, it is what it is, and I don't need to know your business. It's about the energy. So, yes, there's a possibility for that to happen, but there's not without some serious work. And it says, you will both move towards each other one step at a time, and then faster and faster. A hug will let the pain and fear subside. So what that sounds like is you guys could be in separation right now. You guys might not be in contact with each other, but it is not for nothing. It is because whatever happened caused a bit of a... Oh, you are? Okay. Well, it's saying that you guys might be moving towards each other, maybe romantically, one step at a time here, but there is something that happened that abused some level of trust that would need to be worked through completely. And especially if you guys are still in contact with each other, because it does say here at the bottom of the deck, he has good intentions. Don't reject him. He couldn't handle it. So it does show here that he does have some type of feelings for you, and it is a possibility that you guys could move back together, move back towards each other energetically and romantically. Okay, reading was this month. Okay, so but are you guys close? Or is it sort of like a casual, hey, how you doing? And again, not that it really matters, but that would determine how fast it could happen, or if it's leading there now, or if what they say here. Because again, everything in these cards says that it's happening. However, there's some type of a gap that's going to keep that until that issue is worked out, or whatever caused the gap of trust is actually dealt with. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what it really felt like. And maybe you guys are in similar, sometimes you guys say, hey, how you doing, whatever, but you're not together like that, or even like hanging out and stuff like that, right? That's perfect. Hey, Kyle, how's it going? Thank you for joining. Get your question ready, and then I'm going to wrap it up here with Miss M, okay? Oh, thank you so much. I love music. I write songs and stuff too, so I use it all for spirit. But yes, hey September girl, get your question ready. I'm gonna jump into Kyle's question, and then Miss M, just to wrap it up for you, it looks like it's a good possibility, but there is gonna be some work that has to be done before you guys could work that out. And again, it's nothing that you want to force. The opportunity, they're even saying, will present itself for you guys to maybe cross paths, and then it might be able to spark some type of connection again. Okay. Oh, you play the Spanish guitar. Oh, I love that. So beautiful. Okay, so September Girl, I'm going to jump into Kyle's question if he has one, and then I'll jump into your question. Yeah, okay, let's see. Do you have, Yes, I did. This is my first one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys joining, too. I'm so excited to be on here. I've been reading tarot for many years. I have a YouTube and channel or whatever, but I like coming to you guys here. It's much more exciting. Oh, will you find peace and solidarity in your life? I love that so much. And actually, I will use those cards. Let's see what now, Spirit. What? Okay. What do you want Kyle to know in terms of the peace and solidarity in his life? And okay, so beautiful, because the overall answer is always going to start with, you must first believe in peace. You must believe it before you can truly experience it. But it does say, expect something within the next couple of weeks that is going to feel more like peace and solidarity in your life. Let me go a little bit deeper here. Because as soon as I pick this up, we have the King of Pentacles, okay, and he's very at ease because he's the king. He mastered it, so he's like at peace, even though he's ruling everything. He does it from a place of power, okay? And so first you've got to believe in that. Let's see. Oh, for sure, man. He said he owns 2 strip clubs and operates a sports book. So, and I can imagine that must be so busy. No, and that makes sense too. But you know, there's going to be a level of you needing to take a step out of what you're feeling right now that's causing that depression. And I know, you know, especially being that busy, and honestly, even those industries can be a little exhausting. People think, oh, it's fun, party, 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 but it can be a little exhausting, especially when it turns into business. So let's see what else they want you to know, because it looks like you're going to be getting some relief. Yeah, I bet. I bet. You are going to be getting some relief within the next few weeks here, though, okay? Because they specifically do say that. So they want you to definitely work towards, and when I pick that up, we have meditation brings answers, and we have trust. There is going to be a need for you to step outside of yourself for a moment. And again, you don't have to go to a prayer closet to meditate. You can go for a walk. You can just go inside yourself and listen so that you know the proper steps to take. Well, that's true, and that's actually, that you're not wrong about that. Can you go ahead and put that out there on a t-shirt? So let's get some confirmation here, because, yeah, Kyle, it looks like whatever they're definitely saying, whatever stress you're experiencing is more about, and not saying you're not busy, especially with what you said here, with what you do, but it's more about the pressure you're putting on yourself is more causing the stress versus the actual pressure. So this would be the reason why stepping outside yourself, and maybe they're even saying over the next couple of weeks, I don't know if you meditate, or I don't know what you do to meditate or connect, but it's going to be pivotal right now so that you can actually hear the right next steps for you. Nice. That is very cool. So let's see what else here. So let's see, Kyle. If you believe, then you can achieve. And I would say over the next couple of weeks, just work on trying to take a step out of those loud spaces so that you can hear the right next steps. Because if you're confirming something as depression, yeah, and then again, that's why the Queen of Swords would show up, because she's all about clarity. She will not put up with confusion. She will not put up with something that is affecting her energy. And so that's why they're saying right now, you want to, and then we got the King of Wands energy showing up here. You want to step into, hey, I'm getting my power back by saying nope to this. And then really take an honest assessment of what's draining your energy, and you do that by taking a step back for a second, or else looking at things from a broader perspective, for sure. But you're going to get the clarity that you need within the next couple of weeks. They're saying that specifically here, but you do have to believe that. Yeah. Well, God is a loaded subject, and, honestly, Kyle, I would love to have a deeper conversation with you, so if you were interested in booking a private session, let me know. Okay, because I could definitely talk about that subject a lot. All right, September girl. All right, September girl, let's see, what question do you have? You said, how soon are you meeting your new guy and date again? Okay, let's find out what is going on in September girl's love life. And it's funny because I seldom use these cards, but they specifically want me to answer your question with a Divine Time Oracle, and then I'll clarify it with a tarot card. Okay, tell me, let's see, are you there, September girl? Okay, cool. Excellent, okay. What do you want? Ooh, and before I even got the question out, they're like, we heard you already. My guides are very sarcastic. Sooner than you'd expect. That's a good sign. And we have it. It's coming for you. And that's so funny because remember I just said I don't really use these cards, and the fact that I saw them when I looked at your question, this message is specific and it's for you. Okay, and then when I did pick it up at the bottom, it does say try to distract yourself from feeling like you're waiting. But things are definitely happening. Let's see, let's get some clarification here. Okay, let's find out about September girls' love life. They're definitely saying, whoa. Ooh. Dude, that's so crazy. This is like every time I'm about to say, the card confirms, I was about to say, they're definitely saying it's time for you to get out there and assert yourself into situations where you're going to meet people. Now, this isn't having to go out to singles bars and all that, but go out with people or go out to situations where you're going to be naturally having fun, and then you'll be meeting other people. And then these other cards showed up as well, which I find so perfect. The Eight of Wands, which is communication, but also obstacles being clear, and Temperance. So you'll want to find a way to balance this, because remember we saw that waiting game card. To balance this, I feel like I'm waiting for something to show up. And we have it showing up with the Page of Cups, which is about opening yourself up to new opportunities, new love, putting yourself out there in ways that is going to help you meet other people. And again, you're not going out to meet people unless you want to, but it's more going to be about you being out there, having fun and doing you, and then they're going to be like, ooh, I want to meet that person, like that. Because you're exuding a different energy when you're not out there scouting. Okay? Yeah, and that's one. Hey, how's it going, Latika? Thank you so much for joining. Get your questions ready, guys, and I'll be able to jump on and answer for you. Let's see, September. Yeah, September girl, just to wrap it up for you here, and then we can certainly go deeper and kind of dive into what's really going on there, because you got to do that. that's why the three of cups came out when I was saying, hey, put yourself in situations where you're going to meet people. However, it does say sooner than you expect, and it's coming for you. Now, again, that doesn't mean you can just sit on your couch and the hottest thing out is about to come to your door. But you might just be at the store, or you might just be getting gas, and then you meet that person as well. So just stay open to that. But I feel like if you really want to speed things up, and they're showing that with this Eight of Wands, then you'll want to put yourself in situations where you can at the very least meet people, okay? And stay open to that as well. Okay, cool. So let's see, who do we have next after September Girl? We have Sea Beauty. Are you still there, Sea Beauty? Oh, okay. Sea Beauty. Let's see what Sea Beauty wants to know about the love life. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use these divine timing cards again, especially because you're looking at will you meet a genuine man this year? Are you still there? Okay, perfect. Excellent. I'm going to tune into your energy here. I think I'm going to use these. Okay. Tell me about Sea Beauty and when she, in her love life. And will Sea Beauty meet Okay, seems like the same. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Alrighty. So, So, we got distract yourself from the waiting game. Spirit is always going to say, hey, even though we're giving you these timelines, your over focus on them can always change those timelines. But we had something coming out within the next couple of days. And it even showed up within the nearest future at the bottom of the deck. Now, one of the things that I want to say here, and they're being very loud about this, is this within a couple of days could be you meeting the person and not you guys meet and go get married. You know what I mean? It might be the early stages of, oh, wow, I met this really cool person. It might not even start out romantically. It might be something that blossoms into it. But it looks like this year is going to be a good year for that, especially if you can distract yourself from the waiting game. Let's see what else they say when I pull a tarot card for you. Tell me about... Okay, that's too many cards, although that was the Ace of Swords, which is all about that breakthrough. That's why I say when this shows up in the nearest future and within a couple of days, expect something. Again, you don't have to sniff around for it. Just be you. Do your thing. But kind of smirk to yourself when something shows up, because you know that something's showing up here within a couple days. Okay, this indicates that you may have been kind of looking for a long time. Yep, like slow and steady, because I was going to say, this may have been kind of like a rough time for you finding a decent person, and it may have even had an impact on how you feel or respond around love, right? But they want you to know balance is going to be restored in this situation here, okay? So you just be out there, be doing you, be open to meeting people, and within a couple of days, I think you're going to start meet someone, or I'd say at least sometime within this week, you'll meet someone randomly. You might not even think, oh, that's him, but it'll blossom into something, and you'll be surprised about it too. But it's going to be a balanced, loving, ebbing and flowing, giving and taking relationship, okay? So it will be the genuine man that you're looking for. And if you want, like, something deeper, we can go into a private session, and then we can kind of pick apart the best times and what where you might be when this happens and all of that. But if not, I will be here every day, so feel free to jump on when you see me. If you have another question, I'll certainly help as much as I can. Okay? Thank you guys so much, and make sure you do hit the favorites. Thank you for welcoming me so much. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. I have Latika. Are you still there, Latika? Sorry for the delay here. Let's see, Latika. Hi, Coyt. I'm not gonna say your name, but I'll get you next if Latika is. Oh, you're here. Okay. All right, Latika. What do you got for me? I don't even know what time it is now. Okay, cool. Okay, do you have how does Elle feel about you? Okay, let's see. I love to use these cards for those questions because they do give a pretty honest depiction of what's going on with the energies in that relationship. So let's see. What do you want Latika to know about Elle? Okay, so it says, it's all about trust. The reason why people are relaxed is because they know things are going to be just right no matter what happens. Trust the future, trust the process, trust others, trust yourself and abilities. No need to worry, the universe has your back. It says you'll meet many new people and show your true self. You can look forward to this period of your life. Well, okay, and it also does say the circumstances don't matter. So if you guys are in some type of a separation right now, this doesn't mean you guys are about to get back together. However, there is a possibility here because it does say if this is something that you truly want, if you trust that it's a possibility, then it's a possibility. I mean, that's honest to goodness truth. It's similar to what we got, I think it was with Kyle, with if you believe. You have to believe it's true, see it, and feel it for it to start to become true in your physical world. It says, trust that your desire will come to you and it will manifest. No need to worry, which is funny because whenever I pull these cards, they always double down because this one also said, don't worry, the universe has your back. Know that your manifestation's already on the way. And I think somebody else got this earlier in these readings was you must find a way to, once you say, okay, this is the vision, detach from the outcome and expect it. And so if you want that situation to come back into being, there's a real possibility here based on these cards. Let's see what he's actually thinking right now here, because there also does seem like there could be some confusion on his end about how he actually feels. Okay, yes. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to stand his ground on something. And with the Emperor energy showing up, he seems like he's trying to remain in control. Like he could be having feelings that he's trying not to have. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, you know how guys are sometimes, oh, I don't love that girl. But really they have these feelings behind the scenes that they're not actually talking to people about. And so really depending on how it ended, and again, if you did want to go deeper, we could certainly do that and pick apart exactly how it ended and how we can move forward from here. But he does have, I feel like he does have some feelings for you that he's not wanting to address. Especially in this deck, the Nine of Wands, she's kind of covering her face, and it's almost like she doesn't want to see. She's trying not to see, or she's just a little bit exhausted from trying to hold on too tightly. And so that's what it kind of feels like here. Now, how you want it to turn out really depends on how you see it and how you trust and how you feel about it moving forward. How he feels about it is irrelevant. They said the circumstances are irrelevant, so that doesn't even matter. In fact, this doesn't involve him right now. It's about you preparing the atmosphere energetically so that it can come back around the way it's supposed to be, kind of thing. Yeah, so let's see. Anybody else got, let's see, is COYT 24/7 here still? Thing is I don't mind saying it. I just don't want to get banned from this on my first day. Let's see. Even though I'm like a walking plague at the moment, got a bad cold, I'll wear a mask tomorrow. Really, that is also your body telling you, take a little bit of a break. Maybe you've been putting a little too much pressure on yourself. Mentally will eventually turn into physically. And physically is just physically. Oh. You know what? Yeah, that's right. Well, you know what it said within the next couple of days, or the next day or two, I think is what it said. But if you're not feeling at your best, hey, you know what? Don't listen to me. Listen to me, but don't listen to me. Like, if you're feeling that nudge to go, then go. Because your intuition trumps mine. Period. And that's the truth. I'm just the guide. Yeah. And that's funny because if you feel that nudge, definitely follow that, because it did say in the near future, and it did say in the next day or two. For sure. Exactly. That's exactly right. Okay, guys, let's see. I think that might be it. So I might wrap it up right now because I have been here for a minute. But man, this has been so much fun. I appreciate enough and like asking questions and like really welcoming me to this platform. I'll probably go ahead and post like hours so that everybody knows when I'll actually be available. Right now it's kind of sporadic till I work my schedule out this week. But I love this. I'm gonna be here. Okay? Oh God. Okay, hey girly, how are you? Okay, I'm gonna answer your question and then I'll probably wrap it up. March 31st, more than likely, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, probably. I think so. Alright, what's your question, hey girly? Oh, perfect, Sea Beauty. I'm here for you, okay? Seriously, anytime you need, holler at me. Let's keep in touch and let's see what's going on. Like I'll do what I can to help, for sure. Okay, hey girlie, did you have a question about anything really? Whatever you want to know about, I'll do what I can to help give you some clarity. It's what I do. Yes, honestly, if any of these things do, especially in the time that the cards say, because like I said, I 1000% believe in what I'm receiving, period. It took some time to get there, but I do. So if I get confirmation, y'all won't be able to tell me nothing. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Kyle. Oh, Kyle. Well, whatever you think is best for you, man. Honestly, whatever's gonna make you feel best. What do you see coming from AD? Okay, is this a romantic thing? Hey girly? And are you guys in separation? Oh, okay. Very cool. Ooh, that's exciting. Cupidero. Let's see. So have you guys gone out yet? Is there a flirtation going on, or is it just sort of implied? Let's see. What do you want, AD and Hey Girly? Or what do you want Hey Girly to know about a relationship? Okay. Now, have you guys gone out yet? Because, yeah, what I'm receiving here is that there's going to be some type of recognition here of this actual attraction or connection. It's the beginning. Okay, no, we talk now. Okay, no, so I was going to say, there's about to be some type of recognition or something that comes in clearly that lets you know, that lets you guys both know kind of this is where this is headed. Let me pull tarot card here and see what else they want you to know. Now, we did have an apology card popping up. This feels more like confession, unless there might be some type of situation surrounding this that may require some forgiveness or some type of an apology. I'm not really picking that up. I'm more picking up a confession, which would be the same thing as recognition. And you guys are finally stepping into, okay, we like each other. Let's see how we can move forward in this way. I'd be blown away if we saw the Two of Cups. That's actually what I'm seeing in my head, but it's in a different deck. So let's see. What do you want Hey girly, to know. Oh, okay. Okay, there's gonna be some type of communication here or some type of motion forward here. And once you guys get that recognition or acknowledge that this is what's happening, it might move pretty quickly, and that whether that scares you or that's exciting is up to you. But it might move pretty quickly, and it might feel a little bit confusing because of how fast it's moving. So just, I want to put that out there because I will always tell you what shows up. But as long as you come at this in a balanced, emotional way, this could work, especially once you guys both acknowledge and confess that this is where we're headed. Okay, so that's actually a really good sign. I'm going to pull you one divine timing card just to see if we can get an idea, be a little nosy, just get an idea of when this might come to pass. Because this isn't something that you're forcing. This feels like this is actually going to come from him, or he might initiate it and maybe make it official in some way, or ask you out on an official date or something like that. Let's see, what do you want? Oh, alright. That's April. That's a good match here. Ooh, okay. They won't let me be nosy. That's why. Okay, yeah, no. So, and this makes sense. It says stop focusing on time frames, only because once you start to look for when this might be, it could start to turn obsessive and start to repel the energy. So relax into it, be flirty, give them a little smile, a little hey, how you doing, a little hair flip, and just kind of keep doing you and being you. And then this is going to come in as a surprise. But once it does come in, you guys are going to start moving pretty quickly. Yeah. I know someone who's getting a reduction. Oh. It's because you guys are both purple. You are on point with it not seeming like it'll be something at first. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you said that, Sea Beauty, because sometimes we can miss those subtle things, thinking that the universe is going to answer us in this big boisterous way, and we might sometimes miss those subtleties. Not that we'll ever miss it, because it'll always come back around, but we might miss the subtleties because we're thinking it's going to be this bag of money being poured on our head. And unfortunately, that isn't it. But you guys, I appreciate you again so much for joining. And yes, I will definitely be on. Please do hit that favorite button. And yeah, stay tuned. This is very exciting for me. And I'm so thrilled that I've been able to connect with everyone. I guess I'm also available offline as well. I'll learn the ins and outs of this, and I'll be a pro at this in no time. Thanks, guys. I love you guys so much. Take care of each other. I'm Mika, the Traveling Tarot. Peace.